I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on GBM, we're turning the pages of an inspiring life story. The name of the book, Forks in the Road, an autobiography written by Larry Darlage. This heartfelt memoir chronicles Larry's incredible journey from humble beginnings to teaching chemistry to leading colleges and serving his community, all built on one simple principle: say yes when called to serve. It's a testament to leadership, perseverance, and the power of answering life's opportunities with an open heart. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put him on TV today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his amazing book. The links are below this interview. Larry, great to see you here today. Thank you so much for joining me.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here today and to be able to answer a few questions about the book.
Absolutely. You describe your memoir as a collection of short stories.
Yeah.
Which one of these short stories means the most to you personally?
Well, I've got a couple of them.
It's like choosing among children, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, this one, my wife will be happy about this. It was about this time 58 years ago
Hmm.
when yeah, I was talking to my girlfriend who became my wife, Mary Lynn. And I talked to her about our Thanksgiving meal and how much fun it is to be with relatives and friends and all of that sort of thing. And she said, "Do you think I could come?" And I said, "Sure," And that was kind of a sign to me that she was really interested. And so she said, "Well, I'll take a bus and I'll run down there and join you all." And so I went to the bus station and I waited and I waited and I waited and then finally the bus came in and then I waited and waited for her to get off the bus and so she did, and then we had a nice meal at our house, and afterwards we went into the living room and sat on the couch and talked and then it started snowing
Wow.
outside. This was in Indiana,
Uh-huh.
and it was just a perfect setting. And so I said, "Do you think we could get married?"
Wow. You're a fast mover, Larry.
She said yes.
That's
So
great.
yeah, that's
That's a wonderful story, and I guess a feeling that you've carried with you every Thanksgiving since then as well, right?
oh yes,
Yeah,
yes, very much so.
that's great, great. And that's probably 60, if you've been married 58 years, that,
58 years.
yeah, so that was probably 59, 60 years ago.
59,
Amazing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. That's a great story. Well, you said yes, and that's kind of the secret to your life. You say yes, and that opens up opportunities. Talk to us a little bit about how the simple act of saying yes shaped your career, shaped your life.
Well, when I was in the eighth grade, um, my principal's wife came to our classroom and said she heard someone screaming in the background far off. And so the principal took the eighth grade boys to the place of the scream, and we saw this farmer who was trapped under his tractor,
Hmm.
under the big wheel.
Wow.
And so then he asked, "Well, who can drive a John Deere?" And everybody pointed at me.
Hmm.
And so I said yes. And so I started it up and backed it off very slowly. I think about it now and I think, boy, what if something had gone wrong? But when
Wow.
you're that age, you just, you do it. And since then, it's been a series of things that's happened in my life that I call them forks in the road. I make a
Hmm.
decision, yes or no or something. Yes, it's yes.
Yeah.
And so uh, when I was in college, my president came into my office and said, "Would you be the interim VP?" Our VP had left, vice president.
Hmm.
And so I said, yes. And from that, I became the VP and on a full-time basis. And then later on, I was in, let's see, I was president, and my president left, and I was asked, would you be the interim president? And so I said, yes. And the same thing happened when I was at Tarrant County College, and the chancellor had retired. The vice chancellor had died. And so I'd only been there about 9 months when the chancellor called me and said, would you be interim chancellor? And so I said yes. So it's been, forks in the road and decisions that have always come out uh, very well for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Particularly on that fateful Thanksgiving 59 years ago when you said yes, when your bride to be said, would you marry me or should we get married? And you said yes. I think that's a great story. She's going to turn it around. She's going to say you're the one who proposed. We'll have
Yeah.
to get her side of the story. Talk to me a little bit about what being a servant leader means.
Well, I've been a fan of Greenleaf, who wrote the book Servant Leadership. And to me, it means saying yes to service. Um, when I was in college and was president in a college, I always tried to be a good servant leader. And by that, I mean I was in the classroom every other year. As a
Mhm.
president, that was unusual because I was really interested in chemistry and keeping my hand in the field. I felt the only way to do that would be to go to the classroom and take over a class and say yes.
Mm.
And so those are the kinds of things that Greenleaf taught me in that book.
Mm. Who are your biggest mentors or influences along your professional journey?
When I wanted to become president, there was a president at one of the colleges in my district. I was at the Dallas County Community Colleges, who was outstanding in the field. And they kind of assigned him as a mentor to me. So I uh, tried to be as good as he was. He was very good.
Mm.
And so that was one mentor. I've had other mentors along the way. In the eighth grade, my principal was the mentor. Uh, in college or in high school, the college math teacher took me under his wings and he taught math. And he taught me calculus outside of class because he wanted me to go to the uh, calculus or the math contest.
Hmm.
And he said they ask a lot of questions about calculus, and so you need to know that. So he took me under his wings, and I did well. I got an honorable mention and that sort of thing. So
Wonderful, wonderful. Talk to us about Brookhaven College in Dallas. You helped start it. What was that experience like?
that was an interesting experience. When I was at Pikeville College, and a friend of mine went to Mountain View College to take over a deanship there. And he called me one day and he said they're building a new campus. It's called Brookhaven College. Why don't you apply and come down here and we'll be good buddies again? And so I applied and I got word from the vice president that she would like to talk to me. And so I flew down there one day and met with the vice chancellor and many other folks. And before I left that day, I had the job,
Hmm.
which is unusual. Nowadays, it takes some time to
Yeah.
go through a lot of committees.
Yeah.
But it was a great experience. I flew down there every long weekend that I could. I was still teaching at Pikeville College, and I went down there and I would hire the faculty. And my office was in a house trailer.
Mm,
So every time I flew down there, the campus grew up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more.
hmm.
And so, and it was a really a good experience for me.
Yeah, absolutely. What legacy do you hope your students and colleagues remember most?
Well, I want them to remember me as a teacher and remember me as someone who cares about students. And so I think on my tombstone, I would
Hmm.
like for them to write, he was a teacher and he was caring.
Mm, yeah, that's wonderful. Wonderful. That's a great legacy, no doubt. After decades in education, give me your thoughts on leadership. What do you think defines true leadership?
Well, true leadership is the ability to get people to buy into your vision for the campus and to follow your lead. If I think it was Lincoln who wrote a little book about leadership, who said that if you look around and nobody's following you, you're doing something wrong.
Hmm.
And so you try to inspire people to have your vision. You have empathy for your folks. You care about them, and you try to do things in the same way that you've always done them. So there's not any surprises,
Mm,
from the leader,
yeah,
and that they will want to emulate you in the classroom. That's why I still taught a class when I was president.
yeah. I think it's great to keep your hands in the dirt, so to speak, when it comes to, whether it's planting or, teaching, to actually teach, as well as be a leader. I think it's important. What do you hope readers take away from Forks in the Road about embracing opportunities and serving others?
Well, I hope that the book inspires people to want to be a leader and want to be a servant leader and to lead their lives in a way that when they have a fork in the road, do the best they can to analyze all the possibilities, check their gut, and then say yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. Great advice. The name of the book is Forks in the Road, an autobiography. It is an inspiring true story of leadership, service, and the power of saying yes. Larry, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you. Thank you, Logan. Nice
Such
to
an
meet you.
nice meeting you. Such a great honor to have you on the show. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford for the Global Book Network. So long for now.